Alright. Hello everyone. We are back. Yes, I am back. And this time, this is gonna be a bit different, but a lot of you may not know it already, but I've actually hold on, let me get OBS too. Alright, there we go. So some of you guys may not know already, but I have rebranded my channel name to DeltaMach since Swap Pilot was pretty much getting kind of boring. And please no one steal my old name. I'm planning to use it for another alt account. Also, let me just. Alright, let me switch it back to the other monitor really quick. Yep, there we go. Alright. Hold on. How did he just. Oh my god. Bro. This is legit. The second time I've watched. Hold on. Let me just. Hold on. Chat. 1 second. 1 second, chat. One second. So, now that I've seen that Piggy has surpassed 900 subs, this is the literal second time, actually no, third time, I've seen one of my friends, almost hit and, already passed 1,000 subs. And I'm still here at like 343 subs. Like, come on. What is it? Why don't you guys just sub? Like, how am I got? I don't know what it is. What is it with? Is it my content? Like, what is it? I don't know. But anyway, other than that, we are here for one special purpose, and that purpose is to fly some planes. And specifically, we're not in a plane right now. This is actually... What the... What the... No, seriously, what the actual... Do you guys see that? Hold on. Do you guys see that right there? No, hold on. Let me go into drone mode really quick. What in the absolute... That should not be there. SWAT, I mean Delta, yes. Also, this should not be here. This should not be here. I know I said it that it can be used as an AI aircraft, but that specific livery should not be there. Come on. Like, that's just a little sus. Like, come on. No, that is like, hold on. Let me Google something really quick. How rare is it to see F-A-18 livery from MSFS 2020 spawn ground aircraft? Holy, holy, dude! I just got super lucky. You've got to be kidding. Hold on, let me switch the monitor. Yo. Well under 1%. Seeing the Tomcat Maverick FA-18 ELIV responds an AI ground aircraft in MSFS 2020. Which is this, I'm running 2020 right now. Is what is extremely likely occurring in well under 1% of AI aircraft encounters at standard airports. KLHM. Let's try that one since that's not a normal airport. You have got to no. Oh my! I cannot. I cannot even right now. I cannot even. You have got to be kidding me. Oh my lord. 0.1%. What? No way. What? The actual. Look at what I saw IRL. What's this? E6B? Hold on. Is that what I It's a E6B Mercury. How did you see that aircraft? I'm not even. Hold on. I just need to think of one right now. Hold on. I'll be right back. That was one very well refined. Oh, I'm okay. I'm just shocked that I found this. How? That should not be here. That should. It's that. 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 That just should not be here. Like, bro. Like, bro. This is like, oh my lord. That is I can't believe we got that lucky. Yeah, I'm definitely coming back here. And and if I swear to God, if I see it, that same aircraft at another airport, I'm probably gonna lose it at this point. Like, bro. Well, anyway, let's get this thing started up. And let's also, before we even turn this thing on, max out the afterburner tank. Turn the batteries on. Close the doors. And let's also unfold the wings. And actually, while it's doing that, I'm probably gonna also turn on tooltips again, I guess. Where do I? No. Okay, that's better. Alright, now let's start the engine. And I guess that's how you enter the back as a passenger, I guess. And do note that this aircraft is not real. Well, it was a real theory, but it's actually from the movie Dune Part 2. Hold on. So now that we have 100% engine rotation, now the blades are spinning, we can now go ahead and take off. Just like that. So we can now put the gear up. And now, one of the other reasons why I love this thing is because I can do this. Yes, this thing has afterburners, like an actual fighter jet would. Which means we can do things like this. And probably do an unrestricted climb. But the controls, if I had to deal with this in real life, I don't know if I could handle these. And no, the rudder pedals do not work. It's like normal pedals. There's no brakes on this thing. Instead, you don't slide them forward and back. Instead, you just press down on one pedal, I guess. And it does that. But hey, I'm not complaining. This thing's absurdly cool. Because it also has the ability to do something I kind of like that Swiss001 also mentioned when reviewing this aircraft for himself. It has glider mode, which can basically simulate an engine failure. But you still have control of the aircraft. You have the wing brake, which basically like puts the wings like slows the ornithopter down when you're trying to land. You have the booster mode, which is basically like the afterburners. And dive mode, one of my all-time favorites. Second favorites, because with this is what you can do. This is what you can do. Watch this. Yes, this thing can actually dive. And if I actually go ahead and do this, if I go ahead and pull a vertical and enter dive mode, and I activate the afterburner, I basically turn into a freaking rocket. But there is also a height limit on this thing. Can I spam E? Sure, I don't care. There is also a height limit on the ornithopter for like actual decently good operating speeds. And now I'm going to exit dive mode and see how we're like slowing down. The only way for me to keep like actual cruising speed up here, like super fast, like 400 knots, is like to use the afterburners. which the fuel for the afterburners does go down super fast. So be careful with your so use the afterburner wisely. And yes, I know how to understand that stuff. And now we're gonna do something. Now we're gonna do a stunt that I like to do with the dive. I call it the upside down dive. And I also have to hit Mach 1, I guess, too. And yep, there's Mach 1. Oh look, traffic. Actually, speaking of, I should probably get the. Actually, no, it's fine. I don't need them. It actually kind of feels like a motorcycle control, not gonna lie, but oh well. Those don't work. Can I open the door midair? Okay, that is super unrealistic. This is super unrealistic, bro. That was super unrealistic. But anyway, I'm gonna do another stunt I like to do, which is what I call dive landing. Basically, what it is you activate dive mode and then land like super fast right after. So gear down. Going for a nice soft landing here. And yeah, and that is one of my made up tricks that I made, my stunts that I made up called the dive landing. Okay, I actually want to see. Hold on, I want to actually see what happens if you actually try and do something like that, like an engine failure of some sort, while in the air. So going to give ourselves 100%. I'm going to climb to a super high altitude first. Now what I'm going to do is shut the engine down. And so yes, now we no longer have control of the aircraft. But if I put in glider mode, that should have worked. Oh yes, we do have the glider mode does work. Stage, you could technically use the afterburner as an engine in itself. Hold on. Wait. Oh yeah, one of the passenger one door opens too when you just put in gear. Imagine jumping out of the back of this thing. That'd be kind of crazy. But also, I'd probably want to be the pilot. Hold on. Okay, now let's try and land here. Again, inspect the area for any more F-18s. Okay, it's coming for a nice landing here. Come on. Oh, shh. Well. Oh, damn, that. Oh, crap. That's bad. That's bad. Oh. Damn. That kind of killed the gear. Oh! I actually almost didn't see that. Well, let me rotate the aircraft around. That I think is a loop. Hold on, let me. Actually, no, I don't need it. Actually, I'm gonna check the VFR map really quick. Oh, that sucked. Okay, I don't see any. Can't see it. I'm probably gonna turn on the traffic nameplates. Oh yeah, it's a 737. Well, let's scan the area for some F-18s. And I'll probably fly to San Francisco after and inspect that area too. We have an A320? Excuse me? Southwest? Hello? Hold on. Hello? Hello? Hold on. Let me get a bit of confirmation real quick. Hold on. No, Southwest Airlines did not purchase the A320s. The company is maintained on all Boeing 737 NG fleet throughout its history to keep operating costs low. Just one thing to say about that. Nope, that is a lie. Still costs around like last time I checked, like maybe 2K, I think, for a flight for a round trip from here from Sacramento, I think, to maybe Florida, Pensacola, or maybe like Montana or something. So yeah. Despite this, hold on, let's see. Let's see here. We'll Southwest Air by Airbus. Hold on. Despite delays to certification of the Boeing 737-7, a Southwest Airlines executive says the airline isn't planning to pivot to an Airbus jet order. So basically saying that Southwest basically saying they're happy with their 737 NGs and 737 is, so I don't get why they just won't buy Airbus. I mean, like, if you want to do something, then just for a change, then actually buy another aircraft. Be one of those other airlines for once that actually have multi-aircraft. They're actually good. All right, let's keep searching the area. Okay, I'm not really seeing anything. Not really seeing anything. Okay, so since Sacramento didn't have any F-18s, I'm probably just gonna do that and just head back to Lincoln. Now I would do a Freebird thing with this thing, or some sort of like Guns N' Roses or AC/DC theme with this, but I don't want to get copyright striked again after GE9X's air show. Alright, so what I'm gonna do is going for a nice landing over there. Um, Alright, chat, I'll be right back. Okay, I'm back. Let's see if it's still there. Is the Super Hornet still there? There's no way it's still here, right? Okay, it's not still here. Okay, but I think that's maybe it's only because I'm probably not like close enough to it. Maybe I don't know. Yeah, it's not. Yeah, it's definitely not here anymore. That thing definitely moved. Alright, you know what? Screw it. We're gonna. It's time for some challenges. It's challenge time. Very cartoony. What's this? Rate? Decent. I'd rate it like. I'd say. Probably an 8. Decent enough. The only reason why I didn't give it a 10 was also because it had eyes and there's not that much in the fuselage. But first, let me just remaster all these freaking tutorials again. Right after I return from another break. Be right back. Alright, I'm back. Who are you talking to? Let's see. Okay, so let's do this.
To Arrakis. Flying the ornithopter in this extreme environment requires pilots to master specific maneuvers. Today, you'll learn the fundamentals of the aircraft and how to take off. Wing management is critical to flight operations. Begin by unfolding them. Look to the side so you can see the wings unfolding.
Hold on.
Now, start the engine to get the wings flapping and take to the skies. Excellent.
do this.
Pitching the nose down moves the ornithopter forward, and pitching the nose up moves it backwards. Activating the afterburner.
Actually, you know what? Let's probably restart that. It cut out like a few moments like before it ended, so yeah.
Welcome to Arrakis. Flying the ornithopter in this extreme environment requires pilots to master specific maneuvers. Today, you'll learn the fundamentals of the aircraft and how to take off. Wing management is critical to flight operations. Begin by unfolding them. Look to the sides so you can see the wings unfolding. Now, start the engine to get the wings flapping and take to the skies. Now, start the engine.
Alright, so let's see.
Excellent. All systems are ready to go. Before taking off, let's take some time to see how the ornithopter handles in the air. Increasing power generates lift, allowing the
Oh,
ornithopter
look,
to rise off the
it's
ground.
jumping. It's a jumper.
Pitching the nose down moves the ornithopter forward, and pitching the nose up moves it backwards. Activating the afterburner is a great way to gain an extra speed boost when needed. Use it carefully, though. You only have a limited supply. On Arrakis, you never know what to expect. You might want to save your afterburner for when you really need it. You're ready to lift off. Increase power to the max and get off the ground. As you're ascending, retract your landing gear and pitch your nose down.
Let's do this.
Remember what you've learned anytime you need to pull off a fast takeoff on Arrakis. Congratulations, that was a smooth takeoff.
Easy A. I like when you're live because I like talking to you. Okay, bro. I get you like when I'm live, but jeez. Oh yeah, Piggy, also please share with me how you got so many subscribers so fast. I need to start earning some money to help my family out. Which is why I started YouTube. Oh, not what do you want? Okay, you want any? Here. Great. Nacho basically just costed me my dad another $1,000 to replace all the blinds in the house. Nothing is safe from that cat, I swear. Let's do this.
You've proven you can handle the basics, but to be among the fastest pilots on Arrakis, you need to master the dive. Diving trades altitude for speeds that would be impossible to reach in standard flight. When you reach the dive point, fold the wings to dive. As you approach the ground, on my mark, unfold the wings, then get back to level flight. Reach the edge of the cliff up ahead.
Watch this chat.
Activate dive mode.
Light work, chat.
Mastered the dive.
I gotta go, bro. Bye. Bruh. Please stream tomorrow. Oh, I most certainly will. Is someone else gonna be on the stream this like tonight or something? Maybe, please.
You've proven you can take off with an ornithopter. Now let's practice landing one. We'll begin by maintaining an altitude of 1,300 feet. To land, use your wing brake to quickly reduce your speed and stabilize your aircraft. Faster speeds require longer braking distances. Anticipation is essential to avoid overshooting the landing pad. Now deploy the landing gear. On my mark, use your wing brake to reduce speed as you approach the landing pad. If your speed is too high, pitch the nose up to come to a complete stop. Finally, to ensure a smooth landing, return to a level attitude and apply the wing brake just before touching down. Now use the wing brake. Manage your speed with the wing brake to keep the landing pad centered. Now that you can land an ornithopter, you've got all the basics to fly on Arrakis. You need more practice, but you're almost there.
B. Well, I'll take an A. Let's do challenges. Let's do this. What do you think I'll get, chat? Like an A or something, maybe? I don't know. Yes, then maybe so.
Flying through this canyon's many twists and turns will be tricky at high speed. Use the afterburner wisely.
Coming up to the whole canyon. Let's do this, chat. That was rude. The game. Let's see here. What else can we fly? No, let's finish it off with this. Yeah. Yeah. Let's finish it off with the 747 flight. And trust me, this one gets me almost every single time. And I'm being serious about it. This one gets me every single time. And what do I mean by that, you may ask? Well, we're about to see. This is what that causes it. It's because I went into the simulator and took out the original white back and replaced actually replaced the switch backlighting. So instead of white, it'll be a totally different color. That reminds my mom of the beach, since the color of it reminds her of ocean waves, and it kind of reminds me of it too. The same thing too. So if I just go up here, turn the battery. Hold on. This isn't gonna be a proper introduction. You can go ahead and turn the flashlight here. Turn all the lights off. And now I turn the light off. Flashlight off. I turn the battery on. Standby power, and oh, this just gets me every single time. This is how good it is. Like, I'm being serious and honest with you guys right now. This the new Ice Mint EMIS that I installed into the backlight as a panel backlighting for the 747 is absolutely unbelievably beautiful. And if you think that's nothing, the 787 has it too. And I also did the same for the AN225, which had originally orange switch backlighting, but I decided to change it out for something way different to make it look like a hacker kind of plane in the cockpit at night. So now we're gonna switch over to APU power. Let's get the seatbelt signs on. I'm just gonna do a quick takeoff and landing at Sacramento to finish up the stream for you guys. TCAS. I'm gonna set this to on. TA. Set the cabin chime real quick. Got beacon lights. All the lights on. Taxi light. And also, actually, go ahead and start the engines. So. Yep, we already have an engine spinnature. Let's also go ahead and set the flaps to 10 degrees. And I can also turn on the fuel control. Okay. Yeah, if I just turn on the floodlight, it completely ruins it. Oh, and there also is another thing I also did change out in the 747 besides the backlight. That's with the panel backlight. But I'll reveal that in tomorrow's stream, which will be early Saturday morning. And by early Saturday morning, I pretty much just mean like 8:30 Pacific Daylight Time. By the way, if you're not familiar with my time zone, since I live in Northern California. Position. And then undo that. Yep, there we go. We have a route. And we can also go ahead and kill the APU. And now the APU's dead and cooling down, you can go ahead and release the parking brake and start taxiing. But yeah, I also do need to buy the PMDG 777 300 200 777 300 all the layers for that 777F, all the layers for that one, the 737, all the 737 variants including the 737 and not just the 737NG family. And actually, I'm probably going to also disable the nameplates for a bit as well. In fact, I'm probably getting tired of this, so I'm just going to slew on myself. And yes, we do have to wait for that dude over there to land. Come on, bro. I don't got all day. Oh, it's another 747, I think. That's rare. Never see any 747s here. Well, anyway. Now I have to also wait for that guy to get off the runway. There is another guy right out, like, far out there on approach. But I think we have time. I'm waiting for him to exit the runway. Just about to do it. And, yep, he just did it. Alright, let's do this. Oh, great. Never mind. We have to wait for this dude, I guess. Ugly 787 with Dreamliner. You ruined my takeoff. He didn't even land. He didn't even butter. Let's see here. Oh yeah, there's definitely another plane out there. Yes, definitely another aircraft. Do we have time? Okay, yeah, he just left. Let's do it. Yeah, we have time. Let's do this. A not cross-checked. Yep. auto brakes to RTO. V1, rotate. Positive climb rate, gear up. V2, flaps up. So I'm gonna make a little bit of a bank here. Oh yeah, I also do need to buy the TFDI MD-11, the Boeing 767, and the 757 from Bluebird simulations when it does come out. But yeah. Actually, let me lower this. Yeah, there we go. Oh, dude, the moon looks so cool. Like it's like space is actually smiling at us. That is actually so cool. Let me get a screen really quick. Yeah, that deserves its own screenshot. But anyway, time to get this beast landed now. Get the wing lights off for a bit. I'm also gonna try and loosen speed by deploying the spoilers. Yeah, you can see them right there. Actually, I'm gonna go flaps 35. We're gonna flaps 25, and then flaps full. Drop the gear. Gear down. Spoilers. Let's also get and wing lights back on. And gear is down. Five green locked. Get the landing lights on. Actually, wait, no, it's not down. No, they're still screaming at us. And five green and down. Five green and locked. Alright, let's do this. Come on. Damn it, I wish this thing had a wheel well light. Then I could actually see the landing, and it could actually illuminate the butter landing if we actually if we actually manage to do one. Or even get one done at least. Man. Write my landing chat. And also go ahead and exit the runway over here. Go and turn off our landing lights. Don't need those anymore. Get our taxi light. Very trusty taxi light. I just love the fact that we can literally just eat a car if you wanted to if you're the 7478F. It's kind of funny. Fuel XD configuration. Nope. Oh yeah, that's probably that. Actually, no, I'm putting this on. Actually, not gonna lie. I'm just going taxi to an apron. Dude, this place looks, dude. My whole entire house is dark right now, and with the airport just being full of empty jetways, is actually starting to give me the creeps, bro. This is starting to get creepy. Like, bro, I want to see at least a few, like 3 planes at least. Actually, no, maybe 10 planes at least, please. Like, bro, that's how I run my turn-off lights, bro. That is creepy. But we definitely do have some other planes coming in over there. Just go ahead and check the B gates actually really quick. It's like a random catering truck over there. I don't like the thought of this. It's starting to give me creeps. Okay, so there's the B gates. The entire A terminal is literally is legit deserted at this point. So let's check the B gates really quick. This is usually where Southwest parks. So I'm sure there has to be a few. There has to be some planes here. Well, there's a random. Well, there's a random power truck. There's a random truck. And yet, all these jetways. At this point, I might just take off and head out for San Francisco. Because I don't feel safe here. I swear if that side is empty, I'm gonna actually go back to runway and get myself off the ground ASAP. What the hell are you doing out here? You should not be out here, buddy. Alright. Let's see. Yeah. That is not normal. Yeah, I'm actually getting scared. Yeah. No, I'm actually getting scared right now. Dude. This is... What's that? What's that? Wait. Wait. Oh, hell no, I just saw something. Alright, I need to go... I need to get... Alright, that's it. I've had it at this airport. I'm going out to KSFO. I'm going up to San Fran. That place should be crowded with jets. It's probably safer there. So I'm getting the actual f out of here. Oh look, a plane. Finally we get another one. What in the... No thanks, I'm not staying here anymore. And it... Did he just... There's no fucking way. You've got to be effing joking. Another one just spawned from, like, out of nowhere. They should be in, like, a pattern. I should see, like, a pattern. I want to see, like, one by one coming in, and then disappearing, like damn ghosts. I'm gonna wait for this guy to land, and see if he does the same thing. If he does the same damn thing, I'm gonna actually lose it. Now just, what the hell are you? 787, United 787. Alright, if this guy disappears, I'm gonna... Oh, please tell me it's not a ghost. Okay, yeah, no, I'm out. Yeah, I'm not out. Yeah, no, I just saw something. No, yeah, no one just teleported behind me. Yeah, no, 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 no. Yeah, no. No, 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 no. No, no, no. No, no, no. No, no, no. Hold on. Alright. Time for me to... Now. Time for me to get the actual... out of this cursed airport. Yeah, goodbye. 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 Alright. Now I need to be quick about this. Taxi lights. I need to get everything off. I have no ATC. For some reason I'm connected to the ATC towers, and it shows it right here. But I'm not getting anything from like anywhere, anything, nothing. Yeah. Alright. Alright, now I've gone completely dark. It's time to go and set the autopilot. Yeah, goodbye. Goodbye. I don't need you and your creepy ass ghost planes around me. Retard planes. What the? What in the even is that one? 747? Yeah, I'm not liking this. I feel like there should be tons of planes there, but there's not. There's not a single one at the gate. I don't see any of them. Not even one. I do not see a single aircraft at the gate. And I'm pretty sure if I'm correct, San Francisco should be crowded with planes and airliners. So if there's none there, I don't know where the frick to go. Because I sure as hell ain't staying in an airport filled with ghost planes. And just for safety, I'm going to turn back on the traffic nameplates. And it doesn't even show. Great. SWAF, Southwest Airlines Flight 508. VOR ADF. Map. Minimum decision height source. We're gonna go barometric. I'm gonna set auto brakes from RTO to off. And disarm the auto brakes and then off, set them to off. I'm also approaching our cruising altitude of 13,000 feet, so that's good. I'm sorry I had to push the stream out so late, guys. I only had to push out so much because I needed to play a good place those other planes that I know at an airport good enough to where I can end the stream safely without having to be filled around like ghost planes like Sacramento. And if there's no one at San Francisco, which I bet you guys there is, which I bet you guys, which I bet you guys, uh, in a full flight in the what should I do? I bet you guys a full flight in the ornithopter that there is gonna be planes at San Francisco, and the full flight in the ornithopter, if I'm wrong, will be from Lincoln all the way to San Francisco. During a day where I feel even more safe. Because night is usually more peaceful, but also can get quite more scary. So it's dark in the night, and sometimes you never know what the actual can be lurking around in the shadows and darks. So yeah, make sure you have good eyes, guys, and make sure you keep a lookout for anything in the dark during the night. Stop giving me a stupid smile face. Okay, I think I see Oakland just over the dash. Yeah, I see him. Yeah, I see Oakland right over the dash. And yeah, right over the glare shield. I can see Oakland right there. Yep, that's Oakland for sure. Which means if I see Oakland already, that 100% means there's San Francisco right over there. So I can probably start my descent already. It's around 1,000 feet, I guess. Also gonna disarm the auto throttle. Play spoilers a bit more as well. I'm also gonna. Does this thing have auto land? Hold on. I think it's about time we can probably start extending the flaps down to 10 degrees. Should I auto land this one? I don't know. Maybe. Alright. Approach mode is not freaking working. Where's the ILS stuff in this thing? Doesn't this thing have ILS? If it doesn't, I'm gonna be pissed because this thing, all planes are required to have ILS, I believe. And we're also gonna go full flaps and gear. Let's see, VNAV, auto, flight, flitch, continuous thrust, VOR, ADF. Airport. I'm not seeing any ILS switches, so we're gonna have to do this ourselves, I guess. Alright, we can go ahead and turn on the landing lights. Actually, no, I'm gonna do it the last second. Actually, no, you know, it's fine. Oh yeah, there's definitely lots of planes here. I told you guys. Looks like I don't owe you guys a fight. At least I'm happy that this thing isn't infested with ghost planes. What? What the just happened to my headset? That sounded kind of not good. I have a bit of a crosswind here too. Okay, good. Touchdown. What in the? Yo! What the? Yo, Sky West. Watch where you're going, bro. Nearly hit you. Okay, CRJ I don't think should be going that fast around the airport at that low altitude if it's going straight. Oh yeah, there's definitely way more planes here. Yo. I just heard a voice from inside my house, and I remember my entire family, my sister, Leah, my mom, and my dad all left. And other than that, I'm the last member of the family in my house. And I just heard a voice. Um, um, wait, probably nothing. Let's just come in for a little bit of a park here. And what in the... I just get the lights on. I can't take it anymore. Alright, I think I can probably turn off the lights now. Oh, hello, scary building. Why did it just get dark in here all of a sudden? You gotta be kidding me. I'm just gonna slew mode myself over to disengage. That's all. What the f... I think I should have electric power now. Yes, I do. Alright, let's get everything shut down. Importantly, now let's get my floodlight out. Start getting the system shut down. Tank select, we don't need that on anymore. Fuel. Bleed air, packs. Okay. IRS. So I hope you guys enjoyed the stream. Thank you guys so much for watching. I'll see you guys tomorrow morning. As always, swap out, peace chat, subscribe. I'll see DeltaMach out.